today we have Savio Rodrigues. A brief introduction. He is founder, editor in chief, Goa Chronicles, political strategist and advisor, blocked by Loyola alumni Chennai on Twitter. His crime: he has asked Loyola College Chennai Alumni Association about truth of justice for Mary. So today we are going to have the entire discussion on what this issue is about, and Savio is playing a major role. The reason why I say a major role, क्योंकि पूरा का पूरा एमएसएन जो मीडिया है इसको दबाने की कोशिश कर रहा है. They are not supporting it. So I'll allow Savio to give a brief about himself, what his association is doing, and why he is taking active interest in this particular issue. Savio, over to you.
Namaste. Thank you for having me on your program. One of the things my parents taught me when I was a child was to always stand up for the truth, irrespective of who the person was or who the association was. So the first step to being truthful is about cleaning your, and that is one of the reasons most of the sexual abuses in the Catholic clergy in India are issues that we have been taking up. So All India Christian Forum was formed with the idea to bring Indian nationalistic Christians together to raise up issues that pertain to building up the nation. And one of the weaknesses in a nation is whether we have the ability to protect our women and our children. That gives you an indication of what strength of a nation is. If today एक राज अपने औरत और अपने बच्चे को प्रोटेक्ट नहीं कर पाएगा, तो वो राज एक वीक राज होता है. That country is a weak nation. That country is a nation that does not have a spine. And that is the reason we decided to do what we do best, was to extend support to victims of sexual abuse by the clergy. Now, why the clergy? It's very important because one of the most important aspect of life is a person's connectivity with God. And a religious person who represents a particular religion represents a commune with God, a connector with God. So when a priest from the Catholic Church indulges in something of a sexual abuse, whether it's a child, whether it's a nun, or whether it's a vulnerable adult, what they are actually doing is breaking that connection of an individual in their belief in a superpower or a God. And I think that is totally unfair and totally irresponsible. And it is morally and ethically wrong for somebody of a religious upbringing, a person who claims to be a priest or a bishop, to actually indulge in such activities. So we thought it was very important to bring it out. What is even more sad is when an institution such as the Catholic Church or any of the institution protects the culprit or the sexual abuser in an effort to protect their name. And that is where it is wrong. So it is not a situation only in certain cases isolated in India. Sexual abuse by clergy within the Catholic Church is a global phenomenon and it's been reported about every day around the world. So there is a systemic problem in the Catholic Church as far as an institution is concerned. I don't dwell on matters of faith because that is personal and that is between a society. But as an institution and as a journalist, if I can raise issues with regards to sexual abuse by government employees, MLAs and MPs, then in that same right, उसी right पे मुझे हक भी होता है कैथलिक चर्च के अंदर का जो प्रीस्ट और बिशप है उसके ऊपर अगर सेक्सुअल अब्यूज चार्जेस का एलिगेशंस है तो उसको उठाना मेरा जिम्मेदारी है. That's my duty, that's my dharma, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So we're very clear on what we want. We want the truth to come out in every case that we stand for, and justice has to be delivered on that case. Now, on the issue with the Loyola College, it's very sad, and I'll tell you why. This lady is not an ordinary lady. Okay, she had a very senior role as far as that institution is concerned, the Loyola College Chennai. And the Loyola College Chennai is a reputed institute. It has some of the best IAS officers that have passed out. They went on to be IAS officers, people who were IPS officers, and people are very successful across many different businesses and jobs across the world. Okay, it's a very premier institute. People have a lot of regards to it. The person had given 16 years of her time to that institute. There is this altercation that happens because she exposed this father, Xavier Alphonse. And post that, she starts becoming a victim of sexual harassment and abuse. She has taken the complaints to the Loyola College, Chennai. She's taken this because she represented the office of the Alumni Association. She raised the issue with the Alumni Association as well, which is a part of the Loyola College. But at each step, they told her that we will handle it, not to take may file a police complaint. We will handle it, not to file a police complaint. Don't spoil the reputation of the college. Don't take it public. Don't take it to the police. And you know what? They just routinely transferred this guy after many years to some other place, but they never ever questioned him on what happened. The case was filed in 2016. We are in 2020.
4 years.
4 years. They no court has issued a notice to the respondents, which is the Loyola College and Father Xavier Alphonse. They have not even responded to those notices. Can you imagine? For 4 years, they have not responded to the notices. Of course, this lady did not have the legal support and the support of the community at that point of time to deal with the situation. That's why she came to us, and saying that, can you help us out? And I find it sad because you see, the Alumni Association and the college, these students who form a part of the Alumni Association, this lady is a senior lady. She's 62 years of age when this incident happened to her. She's as good as being your mother, and she has been a mentor to you all. How can you be so spineless and how can you have no reaction whatsoever to stand up for the truth? At least you don't cut her off, you don't isolate her, you don't say anything on the issue. Have you become so spineless? Is that the value you have for a teacher or a mentor? Is this your guru dakshina? All I am saying is, what's the truth? Stand for the truth. I don't care what your institution's reputation was. If you cannot stand up for a woman, if you cannot stand up for a teacher, what good is your reputation?